Brookwood is an answer to a tremendous need. We have approximately 30 million functionally disabled adults in America today. About 8 million, and I think that's more than that now, need full or partial care for life. Our daughter had mumps and encephalitis when she was 1, and it did severe brain damage. And my degree was in education and psychology. And I have to add a point to that, and that was that I was a very selfish mother. I wanted somebody else to help and be in the same boat that we were in. Vicki was very, very handicapped. And we began to look around to say, is there a way we can cure her? And sure enough, we didn't find a cure. But we did find life-enhancing techniques that you come to peace with. And I felt like Vicki could learn something if we as teachers could readapt ourselves to answering their needs, not what we think some curriculum wants to do. We are adults 3/4 of our lives, and yet very little attention has been paid to what can we do to assist the adult. We do an awful lot for children, and that's wonderful, but that's 1/4 of their lives. What are we going to do with the rest?
Brookwood is, right now, the sum of probably the best efforts and the best practices and the best attempts and the progress and successes of people 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 400 years ago, 1,000 years ago. All down through history, men and women with special needs, special concerns, special challenges, they've always been with us. And so, thankfully, through the centuries, we've had what we call sanctuary movements, out of the compassion of people's hearts, driven by spiritual core values or just driven by common sense. They know, these people are human beings, they need our help.
When we first started, we realized we were dealing with our citizens being a square peg, trying to fit into a round hole, being society. So we decided, well, the best thing to do would be to create a square hole. And so we were fortunate. We went over to Europe and saw a bunch of things going on over there. We went to the Netherlands, we went to Germany, we went to England, and picked up pointers that they had in operation.
She went across the country, and if there was anything that had a record or a track record, or they had shown that they could do something different that really counted in these people's lives, she took a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and she kind of morphed it together, planted it in this Texas soil, and she gave it, a new expression. So in many ways, what Brookwood is, it's a composite of many good things that have happened down through the centuries.
And we feel like as we move toward the future, we will be able to formalize an institutional setting where we will be able to share what we have learned and those who come share with us and touch the lives meaningfully of some of that 30 million. In fact, let me say a lot of that 30 million. Fear not. Fear not. Go on and try. Venture forth. You'll find that you've been given strength you didn't know you had. And that's, I think, what has happened here. And people feel that.